Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. It's me, Ken Heron, and Ken Dono, original
Ken
Dobo. Welcome, sir.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good to be back. Thanks for finally unbanning me.
Unbanning you. I'd never ban you.
I don't know.
Ken and Ken, through thick and thin. Thin rhymes with Ken, yeah.
Thin.
Boy, howdy, do we have a big show tonight. I know I say that every show, but this show, I wish there's one thing I want to share with everybody, and it's some big DJI thing that I personally discovered all by myself that nobody knows about, and I cannot wait to disclose it because it is really weird. Super weird. And I'm so glad that I discovered it and I have Ken on the show tonight.
Yeah, you wouldn't even tell me earlier.
No.
You were like, it's like this big mystery.
It is.
So I can't wait to hear
It
what
is weird. And we're going to talk about some confrontations that you've been having, Ken.
Yeah, man.
You've been having some confrontations. I mean, you're quite the people person, but
Yeah, I would say so.
yeah, luckily for us,
People pleaser.
you have been filming all this, and we'll share one of those confrontations with a guy that is bald and has a mullet at the same time, which is quite a thing to pull off for Florida, man. We got viewer videos. I've got some mail that someone has sent me. It's actually a prize. You can see a little bit of it right here. I'm going to give that away. Got some Lume Cube strobes to give away. And a bedroom suit from Broyhill. Plus the Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat, and the home game of the TNL stream. Okay, none of that is true.
Okay.
But first...
I was getting excited about the Rice-A-Roni.
I know. But first, we have to go to and let everybody know about our favorite sponsor. They've been with us since the beginning. Of course, I'm talking about the Cadillac of processed meat, Pigeon Jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. Yeah! And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go!
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah, thank you, Pigeon Jerky. A fine snack since 19... Hope you have a bag.
Love how consistent that mumble is.
Oh, yeah, they've been with us since 19...
So good. So good.
Yeah. So what's been new with you, Ken? Give us an update.
Honestly, just working a lot, man. I felt like I've sort of been slacking a little bit with YouTube just because real estate and the businesses have been so busy.
Yeah.
I've really sort of dropped the ball a little bit on the live stream. So trying to get back in the swing of things, trying to stay motivated.
Okay.
To get back into that and get content cranking out. It's always hard. Like when you stop making content, it's hard to get motivated to start creating it again. Because sometimes you just like want to live life and not have a camera out.
Right.
Not you, every other normal individual in this world.
Yeah, I can't relate.
You film everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I just want to put a camera down and just sort of enjoy the moment, and that's what I've done, which is good. It's a good rejuvenation. So that's what I've been doing. I've been rejuvenating. So
well, one day the plan for me is to go off the grid, sell everything I own, and live in the back of a little RV that I tote behind the cop car. That's my plan.
Really?
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the plan. Hey,
That sounds like an interesting idea.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Have you been using AI at all in your videos or your thumbnails?
Yes, I have actually. The other day I made a house disappear and then I built everything. Like I made it look like the lot was vacant. And then I built everything back in using AI. It is so scary. It's such an essential, the Photoshop, the regenerative fill is so crazy. I use it every day.
Yeah, I do too.
You got to fix or do. It's insane.
It really is good. In fact, I used it on the thumbnail for this video, as you can see here. Jeff Sills' beard is not that finely coiffed. That's more of a Santa beard.
Yeah.
And I put sunglasses on you, and I wanted to do.
Gave me a little bit of a nose job, but
no. Well, maybe it did, but I put sunglasses on you, and I wanted to remove the hat.
Yeah.
But when I did that, all I got was this.
I'm glad I'm not wearing a hat right now, because that looks like me if I was just a drunken mess stumbling out of a casino in Vegas at 3 a.m.
Yeah, this is Ken's just got out on bail picture.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. What would the Ken?
The drone.
What does that sound like, Ken? Hey, it's Ken.
God, that looks like terrible.
But it looks real. Like your hairline is not that receding.
Like a receding hair. I just want to confirm that my hair is actually real.
Please show everybody. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Your hair's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Man, I really
sometimes AI does some weird stuff sometimes. Like you tell it to do one thing and it'll just put a cat in a random spot.
Yeah, it's weird. You can while away the hours just seeing what it comes up with. Yeah. Right. And there's some stuff that it won't do.
Yes. Like I've actually
Yeah. What have you tried but couldn't do?
I've already butt up into those restrictions.
Right. Like
you can trick it though. You can trick it.
How?
I found ways you can trick it. There's certain things you can do. That could have been its own members only. You should have told me that beforehand. That could have been its own members content.
Oh yeah. Well, I tried before, put sex toy in hand, and it won't.
No,
it won't do that.
It won't. You can't even say anything. You can't say anything about the PNI. You can't even say any of that.
Nope. And it won't put handcuffs on people.
Nope. It won't put handcuffs on people. You can trick it with certain things, certain words. It'll trick. I spend hours tricking it.
Oh, well, you should come up with some AI tricks and tips.
Yeah, but that's going to be. I'm putting that on my OnlyFans though.
Are you okay? Good. Good.
That's going on the OnlyFans.
Excellent.
Bilbo exposed.
Let me go ahead and thank people right now that have contributed to the channel, and then I'm going to share something before I play a video. Before we go to the news. Okay. I have to share this weird DJI thing with everybody, okay? But right now,
we'll thank people first, then share the weirdness.
Yes. Thank you, of course, Drone Rob, usually the first one to super chat, $20, 2 Kens and a Klaus. Nice, he says. Thank you very much, Drone Rob. And one of my other Robs, Rob Miller, €6. Cheers, Ken. Have a great TNL. The Robs got your back. We need a Jeff Sills fan club. Ken, did you know I had a fan club on Facebook?
I stumbled across that the other day. I mean, it's sort of cool, a little weird.
Yeah, it is weird, and I feel weird going there.
It's surreal.
Yeah, it is, but it's what a compliment that is. That
you're a drone celebrity. You're a drone celebrity.
That I did not create that myself, like some people think.
I thought you created that.
No, that was created for me.
Well, that makes it a little weirder. Cool.
Yeah. Bill, thank you very much. Bill has gifted 5 memberships, and I think Carbon Cage was a recipient of one of those. So congratulations to you, Little Carbon, in Australia. And let's see, go down here. Mark Sullivan, he's been a member for 23 months. And $10 from Philip Koshat. We have a video from him tonight that we'll share. Good evening, one and all. Going to miss the show tonight against my will. Have a great evening. Catch you on the replay. Northside Hawk, been a member for 27 months. Yellow Rose Drones, 29 months. Thank you very much. Legwork. Hey, Bill. He was a member. He stopped being a member, and now he's back a member again, and he even gifted 1 membership. Thank you very much.
How about that?
Colezilla's been a member for 26 months. He says 26 months, yay. And then he gifted a membership too. See, you pay it back. You pay it forward. Leonard Oglesby, 37-month member of the Heron Birds. Thank you very much. And Ken Torbeck, who is always in the after show. Do you know about the after show, Ken? You're invited.
We talked about the after show.
To come to Discord
with my after show.
Right. What's going to happen?
Right. Well, they would have to take a look at that before this show content to know where I'm going to be going after this show.
Okay. Well, thanks for the $2, Ken. And Klaus, thank you very much. And Artco. Did you know that Art had a little bit of a heart attack recently? Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. He was in the hospital. He says $5 from him. He says, "Hey Ken, I'm home from the hospital." I don't have many more details than that, but he did Instagram a picture of him in the hospital gown, which was super sexy. Art, that was very sexy.
That was
I like
very
that you had somebody take a picture from the back.
Oh.
I didn't know that you were that stacked in the rear. That's very nice. Rick Kruger. What is it? Kruger, yeah. $2. Thank you very much. He says, love the channel. Newfoundland Drones gifted 5 memberships. That's awesome. So now we have 13 new members that will be able to see the fantastic membership content that we created. Ken, do you want to tell them a little bit about what the members will see that we recorded earlier? Because it's quite something. Quite something.
Okay. So if you've never taken a look at the members only content, this episode, and I've taken a part in a lot of episodes before and witnessed the episodes, and I can affirmatively say it is either A, the most revealing, possibly the most provocative, or offensive.
Oh, it's all of those. Now, was it my interviewing skills that drew that information out of you, or did you just feel like oversharing?
I don't even know how it occurred. It was willingly disclosed. And it's out there. It's fine. We'll just let it.
we'll just let it marinate. Okay.
We're gonna let it marinate. I don't know how to put it any other way. We're gonna let it marinate.
Okay.
Anybody that knows me should not expect anything less. You shouldn't think anything different of me.
When you hear this big reveal from him, don't be surprised.
Honestly, you should be jealous.
Be a little impressed. Yes, to be honest. Yes. And Paul. Now I always mispronounce his name. Paul Slathog. Slathog. Paul Slathog. Anyway, Paul gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Paul. Dizzy Dean FPV has been a member for 21 months. I'd like to wish Art a speedy recovery, he says, after his recent mild heart attack. We all love you, buddy. Now, as you know, Art from Arco Drones is a comedian. So that means that it's okay that I say he was only in the hospital for a short stay. Yeah. He was only having a little heart attack.
Yeah, it's a small one.
Yeah. Vegas Aerial Services has been a member for a mere 2 months, but he's having a good time. Thank you very much. Junk Pick. Hey, Mike, member for 36 months. Happy TNL friends. And Mike, say hi to your lovely daughter, who annoys me at every opportunity. Mark R. White, been a member for 4 months. Thank you very much. He's a member of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. And it doesn't seem a day too long, he says. Bob Casey Ariel, been a member for 35 months. Thank you very much. Ken and Ken Show. Oh boy, what's going to happen tonight? Ken, are you drinking at all? Nothing?
No. So, I'm actually 7 weeks sober.
Is that good? Do you have a coin, or what do you do?
No, I can 3D print myself one, I guess. Does that count? No. Yeah. I haven't drank. I've been busy, and I want to feel like invigorated in the mornings.
Yes.
So,
yes,
it works.
That's good.
I feel good. I lost a lot of weight, so I feel healthy.
Yeah, your skin is glowing. It's glowing, Ken.
And it's nice when you go into a Wawa restroom that you can actually see your dick when you're peeing.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. That's some sage advice from Ken.
Sage advice. You want to see it? Stop drinking.
Little Jen's Studio is a new member. I think I know who that is. Welcome to the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you very much. And Rick Kruger gifted a membership. And Zuna FPV, 10 euros. Hi and bye from Portugal. What do you guys think about the future of FPV? Thanks. Do you want to answer that for our friend in Portugal? Ken, your thoughts on the future of FPV?
I don't know. I think it's still gonna be amazing. I still think we're gonna keep seeing smaller and smaller FPV drones. I think the future is gonna be micro. Like,
don't you have one there?
Yeah, I've
got one you can share with us.
This little guy.
What's that one called?
This is the Gep RC Dark Star. Dude, it's so tiny. Look how, like, in comparison to my hand, look how tiny that is.
And it's got the 03 on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so tiny. It's so quiet.
And that's
and it's actually really fun to fly. You don't get a lot of flight out of it. You get like 3 minutes, but hey, that 3 minutes is fun because it's quiet.
And that's you say it was a 2S?
That's 2S.
Wow.
So I was buzzing around the studio earlier today.
It's a 2S and it's too fun.
Sure. We'll go with that. I love the infomercial.
Drone Me Up, $5. Thank you, Drone Me Up. I just got out of the hospital yesterday. For a what? 2 days for a fib? And my parents are from St. John's, Newfoundland. Cool. Thank you very much. Nice. And thank you very much, Ken Torbeck, for being a member of the Razketeers for 25 months. He says, Ken, why are so many of your viewers having heart attacks? Why? It must be the sex appeal of this guy right here.
Could be.
Now.
Could possibly.
Speaking of sex appeal, I have to, that's my only transition. That's my only transition. All right.
I hope this makes sense to that transition.
It
God,
will. It will. All right.
All right. Let's hear it.
We got the news coming up.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, we have Keith on standby in the newsroom filling in for Jeff because Jeff has an anal prolapse. What's that? I'm being told by my producer I totally made that up to embarrass Jeff. His internet is this right? His internet is down. He had a power failure and cannot do the news. Okay, the power company where Jeff lives has an anal prolapse. Is it right? My producer doesn't exist. Is telling me.
And Keith has promised that he will finish every sentence that he starts.
Okay, excellent. By the way, one stud puppy, thank you. $1.99. Here's to a veiny chocolate glitter card. Now, Ken, you don't know about this, and I probably should have shared this in the member video, and it would have been a member video, but I can say now that I received a mystery package about a week and a half ago. One stud puppy, Ken, sent me a chocolate penis. I didn't know who it was from. And the fact that I didn't know right away who of my many friends sent me a chocolate penis, like, who of my friends would do that? Well, thank you.
What did you do with it?
Well, it smelled delicious, and I really wanted to eat it.
So you ate the chocolate penis?
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I don't know. I probably would have ate the chocolate penis.
Yeah, I probably will later now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's just chocolate at the end of the day.
That's it. It's just chocolate.
I mean, it all goes down the same pipe.
Which way would you start? Would you start on?
I would, to be completely honest, I would start with those chocolate balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because then once you get rid of the balls, it doesn't feel like a penis.
That's been my experience. Anyway.
I was going to eat something chocolate.
Yes, Kim Fused. Thank you very much, Kim. Thanks for the super chat, as she is no doubt turning us off right now. Many girlfriends and wives being forced to watch this are like, what the hell are we watching here?
Kids watch this show.
Yeah, the kids, yeah. Been a hot minute. Much love to you. Thank you, Kim Fused. And Keith Miller, thank you. Keith Miller for the $5. He says, I should get the username of Flaccid Flyer. I don't have a drone yet, but I'm sure I can get it up as soon as I get one. Yes, you should. All right.
Max wants to know, is it white or dark?
Well, it is dark chocolate. And I can tell you this. Speaking of flaccid, I do. This is true.
Mine back in the backstage here.
This is true. I own flaccid109.com.
Okay.
And it's going to be my internet radio station, and it's going to be soft rock on flaccid109.com. That's the plan.
Nice.
Yep.
Good for you.
Yep. That's my future plan. Anyway, all right.
Seems like it's going to work out. Off the grid, Flaccid 109.
Yeah.
You're set for success.
I am set. Yeah. Yep. All right. Back to sexy. So I found out something about DJI that is going to blow your mind.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. You've been doing drones for a long time, right?
Yeah.
More than 6 years, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get us in the theater. Let me put us in the theater. Here we are.
Is it like the theater you were singing about on the radio station, or a different theater?
Yeah. Now Keith is in here too, and Keith,
great.
if you want
Keith,
to, you can turn on your microphone and join in with this, because I'm gonna play. Now, do you remember this guy,
Hey
right?
guys, I'm Ty, and thanks for watching the DJI goggles tutorial series. Now in this video,
You remember this guy?
Unboxing the DJI goggles and showing you how
Ken, do you remember him?
and what each part
Yeah, I
does.
haven't seen him in a long
let's
time.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like 6 years. It's been 6 years.
DJI Ty.
Yeah, it's DJI Ty, right? He was in a lot of instructional videos.
yes, he was.
And here's another one.
Thanks for watching the DJI goggles tutorial series. In this episode, we'll be showing you how you can use DJI goggles with a friend. Now, while some DJI drones, like the Phantom 4
Right.
Pro,
So, have you wondered what happened to DJI Ty?
A little bit.
I was curious too.
Well, with that friend part in the last video, I,
Stop it, Keith. Stop it.
Let it,
No-
let it,
no
let
sp-
it work itself out.
No
Keith. Stop
spoilers.
it.
Ken, everyone,
I'm
I'm-
afraid to guess, man.
what I'm about to play you is 100% real.
Okay.
Is there anybody in the chat that knows what I'm about to play? Okay.
yeah.
Here we go. This is real, Ken. This is what DJI Ty is up to.
superhero has strengths and weaknesses.
Scorchman,
Strength, fire. Weakness, fire extinguishers.
Catman,
Strength, always lands on his feet. Weakness, laser pointers.
Hamsterman,
Strength, he's in a giant hamster ball. Weakness, he's in a giant hamster ball. And there's me.
Colossal Man,
My superpower, strength. My weakness, porn. Bet you didn't see that one coming.
No one ever does.
This is my buddy Jeff.
Yeah, but you can call me Wingman. I mean, I can't fly. I'm just super supportive. So just call me Jeff.
So, your thoughts so far?
I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out where this is going.
Do
Where
you know
is
what this is?
I have no idea.
Does anybody in the chat know what this is? Right? Okay, I'll play a little bit more.
Yeah,
go back.
no,
we'll
let it
back.
go.
We'll let it
Just
go.
Jeff,
Look, some people feel like porn doesn't negatively affect them, but if you're like me and you've struggled to get away from it, here's how I did it. All right, so my story, I was 12 years old the first time I saw Pornonite. Is he gone? Yeah, think of Pornonite like an alluring purple rock. Like this stuff was so intoxicating. I found myself looking at it more and more. I hated the way it made me feel. I felt hopeless. For years, no
Yeah.
matter what I did, I couldn't get away from it. Finally, I realized, even though I'm the strongest man in the world, I wasn't strong enough to quit porn alone.
Okay.
No, we'll keep this going because I sort of suffer from this addiction at times, and it does affect my my ability to get shit done. So let's see where this goes.
You don't want to go this route.
Okay, all right.
I needed someone to help me.
Yeah,
I
wanna
needed
see
an
if you can help
ally.
me.
And that's when I found Covenant Eyes. Covenant Eyes is software for all your devices that actually helps you quit porn. The difference is having an ally to help you in the fight. Why is porn so difficult to fight alone? The shame cycle. When we look at porn, we feel shame,
Yeah.
which leads to isolation. Then when something triggers us, we go back to the porn and it all starts over again. The best way to break this cycle is to remove the shame and isolation by opening up to a friend, which
Yeah.
is exactly what Covenant Eyes helps us do.
friend.
Here's how it works.
Here's how it
Covenant
works.
Eyes can detect when porn is viewed. After you've struggled, Covenant Eyes creates a report of your activity. Then it sends that report to an ally of your choosing. Someone who supports you, but not porn, like a good friend or a sibling. For me, it was Jeff. This Covenant Eyes report lets your ally know that you need their help. And this connection to a friend takes you out of isolation and gives you the hope and encouragement you need to win the next battle.
How do you go from drones to this? How? How? Where? What?
Well,
What?
Well, we've been trying this for 2 months with Ken. It don't work.
yeah. So it's an app. It's called Covenant Eyes.
Is this a real thing?
It's
Is this
real.
a
It's real.
So I can go on my phone right now
Yes.
and
Right
download.
now.
You can download
You
Covenant
can-
Eyes.
Keith, how long have you been a part of this program?
Well,
Well,
I've been Ken's, wingman for 2 months.
yeah,
It don't work.
It's been a while.
Jeff, it is.
Oh,
It is.
hold
an
on a
actual-
second, hold
this
on.
is a real
I'm getting a-
ability. It's a
Hold on.
accountability in
Hold on.
porn blocker.
I'm getting a call from my porn sponsor. Hold on.
But his usage rates are phenomenal.
Oh, it's Jim Beauchart. Jim.
Okay.
No, I agreed to be your host here. Again? That's 3 times today. You've got to stop. I support you. Well, it's donkey stuff?
Oh, you're sponsoring him.
Okay. Yeah, no, go ahead. All right, talk to you later. It's donkey stuff, so you understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not porn.
Well, this is interesting. I got to tell you, that took a left turn. I didn't see that. If you would have told me, would you have guessed? I don't think I could have guessed that.
When I saw this, I laughed so hard that I vomited. I laugh so hard sometimes that I cough, I tear up. Sometimes I'll snot. But it's once a decade that I will laugh so hard that I vomit.
I mean, it is ironically funny in a sense, like for me, because I sit here and, from a man's perspective.
Right.
From a man's perspective, it's funny as shit because you're sitting here, you're like,
well, it's AA for porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You're like,
that's what it is.
I understand where Ty is coming from.
Right.
I can understand that distraction to an extent.
But
8 hours a day should be spent asleep.
I know. I missed a bus over this. I mean, I understand his
doesn't it make it a little weird that something lets a buddy know when you're perusing? I mean, that's a little. That's almost
really. That's the part you found weird, not the Superman character.
Let's watch a little bit more of this.
And after a while, just knowing that Jeff would see my report gave me the strength to resist.
When Chris asked me to be his ally to help him with this porn thing, I was like, dude, I'm messing with you, man. I was like, of course, man.
Asking Jeff to be my ally took me out of the shame cycle. And I finally felt like I could win this fight.
Like, boom! I just destroyed you, shame cycle, like I destroyed Chris's bathroom.
What?
I'm just messing. Seriously, don't go in there.
After using Covenant Eyes, nearly 80% of users reported feeling hopeful and motivated that they can quit porn. Covenant Eyes works.
Yeah, it's like a flare gun.
Wait, what?
Anyway.
I feel like they're adding a whole new cycle of shame. They're like,
yeah,
we're taking the shame.
Right.
Another cycle of shame.
Like, you're ashamed of yourself. Now Jeff's ashamed of you, too.
Well, if you're watching porn alone, isn't the whole point that you're alone?
Yeah, well.
Not anymore. With Covenant Eyes, Jeff is going to know about your shame.
That's right. Oh, hold on a second.
Is that Beauchard again?
No, hold on. It's Joe Fodelio.
Oh.
Joe. No, I found that site too.
Aaron's really passed this around.
It is free. Yes.
Yeah, this
most porn is free.
Else,
you got to stop though.
If I called somebody and asked them to be my wingman, if they would be my wingman.
Ken, would you be my porn wingman?
You got it.
Thanks, Ken.
Oh, thank goodness.
My damn self. Oh, shit.
Because it's more than a full-time job, Dobo.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Got another call.
A call center
hold on. It's Barkley.
Oh,
Barkley.
Yeah, he definitely needs it.
Yeah, hey man, that's a dozen today. No, you got the green light. I don't care anymore.
Chatting, and he's in the chat, and he's on the phone.
Take me off the app. I am no longer your wingman. I'm done. It's too much. Yeah, yes to lotion. Yes. All right, bye.
Is there any mention of a coin?
So there's actually somebody in the chat. MacBud said, I used it. It's great. It helped me stop spanking the monkey.
Seriously?
Yeah, good for him. So there's some results there happening right as we read the chat.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just how many times you do it, right?
I mean, you got to cut back. I mean, there's got to be a limit.
Well, I never, ever get political on the show, ever. And I won't. And we won't right now. But I will tell you right now that our new Speaker of the House uses this app. And you know who his wingman is?
Who?
His son. And that is weird.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what Ty is up to.
Thank you for screwing up my whole night.
Yeah.
It automatically goes off, signaling that you need their help.
Yeah.
You gotta become a member if you want.
But unlike a flare gun, Covenant Eyes notifications are discreet and private, and don't burn a hole in your ceiling.
Yeah, that one's on me.
So if you look at porn and you want to not look at porn, go to covenanteyes.com and download the app today. That's all you have to do. I'm holding a car here.
That's all you have to do. Just go to the site and then contact one of your friends and hope they'll remain your friend after you ask them to be your wingman.
I would rather, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download their app. I'm going to set it up. And the next time I get one of these, I'm going to make good use of when these people call me about my car's extended warranty. Yeah. I'm like, hey, listen, I really need a favor. Is there any chance you can be my wingman?
Yeah.
If I give you access to the app and you detect this, you call me and we just get it on like a billing cycle. I'll pay you a fee.
Right.
And it'd be fine. Be like, hello, Ken. I've detected that you are on that site again that we talked about that you are not supposed to be on. When you have a free moment, let's discuss the communication moving forward. That would be fine. I would feel like that's a good separation. That's a great wingman.
Just gotta wait for a notification, buddy. We'll talk all about it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'm gonna start vomiting again. We should probably go ahead and do the news.
Probably got to move on.
Let's go ahead and do
the news. I did it too fast. Fuck. I haven't been here in a while. I apologize.
The news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
All right. We're already in the drone newsosphere. In for Jeff Sills. It is Keith.
Hey, how's it going? We got quite a bit of news this week. Starting out, we have new firmware update for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And this is a whopper of an update.
Yeah, because,
it is. DJI decided to hold on. Here we go. Oh,
okay.
Jesus. Too many things going on.
Yeah.
But this particular update fixed some known issues.
Okay. Like what?
That's it.
That's it?
Fixed some known issues. It was that type of update.
Oh.
A whopper.
Ask Ty.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Hello? No, it's a firmware update. I know the word firm triggered you. Stop it, Barkley. Just stop. Just collect stamps if you can.
He needs to get some help.
All right, see you later. All right.
Help.
All right, yeah, he needs help. Back to you in the newsroom.
Probably should get my rib riders off his drone too.
Probably should. Change the name. Change the name at least.
Anyway,
yeah.
Amazon drone deliveries are coming to the UK. And how it works in the USA is kind of the route they're going to go.
Okay, let's check that out.
You know what it's like, waiting for an online order, wondering when the van is going to turn up. But look into the distance. This one's coming by air. In the small town of Lockford, California, Amazon is using drones to deliver packages to customers. This service is coming to the UK too. Jeff loves it.
It's fun. I never thought I'd be getting packages delivered.
I may have found some sound effects.
When you order it, we see it within 20 to 30 minutes.
Something wrong with
So obviously quicker than having to run to the store and getting this stuff.
What about the noise?
The noise it's a little loud, but it doesn't disturb me.
Mission accepted.
I thought we were putting parachutes.
So how does it work?
So now the exciting bit.
We're the first to see behind the scenes at Amazon's launch facility. Here's a parcel going out. It can't be bigger than a shoebox, nor weigh more than 5 pounds. The drone can reach customers up to 3.5 miles away. The rules are strict. Each flight is monitored, and there's a human eye keeping tabs on it too. A flying robot that knows exactly where to go.
How does it know not to bump into anything?
So our sense and avoid technology will observe a threat in the sky or on the ground, make a course correction, and safely find a path to deliver to customers.
Amazon believes the demand is there. Here in America, though, progress hasn't been quick, but it's got big ambitions, aiming for 500 million global drone deliveries by the end of the decade.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yep. That's
Well, next up, we have Amazon's drone delivery is a dismal failure and that can only carry a single can of soup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us more, Keith.
Anyway, it's been about a decade since Jeff Bezos announced that he was going to bring Amazon and drone delivery, and that was the future of Amazon. Basically, right now, it's still a no-go. This is from the New York Times. A mega retailer is still only delivering via drones in 2 cities, even though those who use the service say that's more than a nifty toy and a useful option.
That's never going to work.
No, it just really isn't. The problem is the weight to lift ratio. And this is, this thing can only carry about 5 pounds, as we just heard in the last.
Right. So if you order one of those like walkway bricks from the garden center, that's about 5 pounds. It costs 27 cents. It ends up costing $30 more if it's sent to you by drone, or even more than that.
It's not even a gallon of milk.
No.
So,
yeah. So no on that. But
next,
keep on pushing it, Amazon, because we believe you, don't we, Ken? Your thoughts, if any?
I just don't think it's intuitive. I still think like they're building all these distribution centers, and we're still not getting things much quicker. The days of 2-day prime delivery are seemingly fleeting. I don't see the point. Like, why cloud up the airways with nonsense for one singular package? Is it really that much more efficient? It seems stupid. I think they're just committed to doing it because they say they would do it, but I don't think they're committed to doing it at scale and do it well. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. It's a marketing thing. If they said they're going to do it, and then they can't stop doing it, because then that's a failure, and they don't want to look like a failure. So they want to be one of the cool kids on the block because everybody's doing it, but everybody's doing it poorly, and it will never. Anyway, I'll stop now. Go ahead, Keith. What's next?
Well, the other issue is regulations. There's just too many of them in place that you're not going to be dropping these things from 30, 40 feet in anybody's yard without potential accidents happening.
Right.
So yeah, it's a pipe dream.
Yeah, even the ones that lower on a string, that'll strangle somebody's cat one day, and or a toddler.
Like the parachute thing. I mean, that's not a very great option, but it's a lot better than just pooping the thing out.
I mean, what if it was glass or something? You're just sitting there dropping, because those boxes aren't packed very well. Like,
no,
I don't know.
No.
Grandma Betty's insulin vial.
Well, I mean, stuff like insulin is sent from hospital to hospital in big cities via mostly fixed wing drones.
Okay, but that makes sense for something vital. Like, you got to get it, across town, maybe faster than like a vehicle can
like
get
an
it,
organ or something, blood, something like that.
That makes sense. Makes sense. That's a vital sequence that has to happen. But just somebody ordering something from Amazon, that's stupid.
Yep.
No, and that's a great use for it. We're seeing that happening in Africa, and that we're delivering blood and other medicines around using fixed-wing aircraft and just delivering it. And that's an application that works. This to your door delivery nonsense, it's not an application that works. So,
all right, what's next?
But we'll quit beating on Amazon for 10 minutes. We'll get back there.
All right, what do you got next, buddy?
Moving on.
Yeah, let's make this an hour long.
Starting to apply drone technology along with many other sensors to help them grow grapes, pick grapes, and get them delivered to the winery in order to make wine and use grapes. And that's a pretty cool tech.
That is good news for women's book clubs all over the world.
Well, this is a sector where we see a lot of changes happening in drones and stuff. The agricultural industry right now has a strong need for these sorts of devices. And, grapes are very delicate to grow, surprisingly. They're not a very robust plant. Temperature change, too much water, too little water, and your grapes aren't going to be able to be viable. So this really helps out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And this story was originated through the grapevine.
Well, next up, we have Airbiotics, and they're going to be adding the new Optimus drone systems in Dubai. And if we're all familiar with Dubai, that place is like the future. Mm-hmm. We're never going to be able to see it or live there, but that place is the future. Flying cars, all that nonsense. They give Lambos out at the airport when you get there. But the Optimus drone technology was really interesting. This is going to allow police departments, safety departments, and this and that work from a centralized location, but yet be able to control drones all over their city.
Okay.
And that's brought to you SkyGo, and they're actually based out of the European Union, but this is where they're going to be testing this and they are hoping to bring it to the U.S. at some point.
That's what we need. We need more control.
Yeah,
more control, please, please, control us more.
Talk about control. How about robot dog?
Yeah, robot dogs. I love robot dogs. Tell us more.
Robot dogs are very easy to control, as we're going to find out here with this robot dog that happened to end a standoff on a metro bus in Hollywood recently.
And a drone to get the man off this bus peacefully. It's also happened about 4 o'clock this morning. A man reported on the bus, this metro bus at the corner of Melrose and Western in Hollywood with a gun. Excuse me, the driver got out. There was a standoff between LAPD and the suspect for a short period of time. We'll show you some video that we shot just moments ago. The suspect was taken into custody without incident. No one was hurt. Certainly good news, but it's the first time we saw use of the robot dog, who actually went inside the bus, we believe, and may have possibly grabbed the gun. So we'll come back out to a live shot. Once again, Melrose and Western in Hollywood. There are some traffic implications in the area.
Okay, was that drone footage? And they're just putting the sound effects of the helicopter in there? And the guy's talking like this, like he's on a helicopter. Is that what we were seeing?
Yeah, police at the time had 2 drones in the air that were monitoring the situation from each side of this particular bus, and
but this footage right here that we're seeing right here
was somebody in a helicopter.
Right, this footage right here, is this from a drone or a helicopter?
This was probably actually, from the helicopter. It's the news helicopter, though.
No, that's drone footage.
I don't think that's drone footage.
No, that's helicopter footage.
That shitty. Maybe that was a Skydio.
I think a lot of news places want a helicopter so badly that they'll buy a drone. They'll just put helicopter sound effects under it.
So you're trying to say that was a Black Hawk from Exodrone.
It could have been. It could be anything. But that whine from the helicopter.
The suspect was.
I think they're cheating, but that's just my thought.
Well, at least they
cheating.
Did do a very good job of it, because we got better cameras than that.
Right, like local news. They're not going to have, in Henderson, Kentucky, they're not going to have a helicopter, but they're like, let's go to Sky One.
Everybody's saying that was definitely a helicopter based on the movement. I believe that's I think it's a helicopter.
Yeah, because it's on super zoom, so they're flying off a distance away. That's why they couldn't 100%. Get closer, because of the drones that the police had in the air at the time.
Okay, all right.
I think that's a far way to go to cheat. Just I don't know.
Yeah, that's a super zoom.
And it's in LA, so I mean, they definitely have choppers.
Right. I choose to believe you at this point.
Well, it's a really noisy bit of video, so.
Yeah, but I could add train sound effects to drone video. All right.
Ken?
Go ahead. Yeah, Ken?
Don't do that. Just
I'm going to let it go.
Moving on. Next segment.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Moving on? All right. Well, we're moving on to the Army in their new drone. Oh, my God, there with the page.
I think we're moving. I think we're deviating.
We're right back up.
We're deviating from the plan there, Keith. We did have rehearsal. But here, I'll just go ahead. You find the story. I'll play the video from the next story. And you go ahead and tell us the story.
Paywall.
There we go. I appreciate you, Keith. You see what we're seeing here?
I'm buying a subscription.
All right. Anyway, some people shot fireworks at the cops in the UK and they didn't like it and it was bad. And here's the video. That's the news.
That was uneventful.
Brought to you by Camera Buddy. Camera Buddy. Giving you the best news possible. What?
That's a segue.
Do you have any more news there?
That particular bit of video was,
all right, we're gonna do that one now.
Were gathered. And
all right, we're gonna do. No, I'll replay it. Oh no, we'll do the story again. We'll do the story again.
Back to the Army drone.
There you go. Go ahead. There you go. Tell us about it. What happened?
About 100 use in Edinburgh, just before 5 a.m.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where was it?
Edinburgh. I'm not saying it.
Come on, Keith. Say it with us.
Nidre? Nidre?
Jeff, we miss you.
I'm done.
No, Keith, come on, man. Come on.
The point is these 100 kids were around. They're throwing Molotov cocktails at the police drones and this and that. Police arrested them all.
And where was it? Where was it? What?
Edinburgh.
Sorry, UK viewers.
Get normal names. I'm not sorry. What's with that weird messaging system?
Get normal names.
Get normal names.
An American would say Edinburgh, but it's Edinburgh.
No, it's not. No, it's not Burrow. Look at it. Burga. Berg. Burr.
Oh, Edinburgh?
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, it's not Burrow. No, not at all.
All right. Well, we are your drone news authority.
What the heck is that?
Oh, this is just falling apart. What? Can I blame Wirecast? I can't here. I can't. Can I?
No, you can.
No, you cannot blame Wirecast, Ken. Right. That's not. You can't just blame it every time you feel like you're going to blame it.
I was a little gassy the other day. I blamed Wirecast, so I can stretch the blame. What's next there, Keith? You tell me, and I'll just go by your schedule instead of what we rehearsed.
Well, because I had to just pay for this, we're going to go to
No, you don't have to pay for anything.
Doppler Mechanics recently released their Army's new drone killer.
Oh, we're doing that one.
Fly whole swarms of drones in midair.
All right. Which one is that? Okay, hold on. No, I'll get it. You wait. We won't go in the order that we discussed for a half hour. We'll do it whatever fucking way you want to do it there, Keith.
Hold on. Drone thugs is drone killers.
A good meltdown. I am so glad I'm here for this tonight.
Okay. All right, here you go. All right. What's this damn thing, Keith?
That's a drone killer.
Yeah, tell us more about it, Keith.
I don't know if I want to.
Make your last newscast count. Come on, buddy, tell us about it.
Tell us, Keith.
Keith, tell us about the damn thing.
System takes a different approach.
I fucking can't breathe tonight.
Oh. Okay. The system consists of a large rectangular flat antenna that looks like an AN MPQ-65 radar phased array radar system. That's part of the Patriot missile defense system.
Right.
The Leonidas, apart from other counter drone systems, is a broad electronic attack capability. Meaning they're going to come at you with broad radio, microwave, you name it. This thing's going to spit it out, and it's going to take it out of the sky.
All right. Camera buddy.
With the news. I'm done. I can't. You name what you want, it's going to spit it out. This is like some Anchorman shit right here.
If it's on the prompter, he will read it. All right. Keith, let's get back on track.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can. Come on, man. Get it together,
just
buddy.
Bring it home, Keith. Bring it home.
Listen, I asked him to do this at the last minute, and he's doing this for us, for you.
We love him for it.
We do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know who else? You know who else loves it?
I can't breathe.
The people in Edinburgh. All right. What is next? What is next, Sarah? Let's bring it back. The
what?
The what?
Helion.
Okay.
We're on the Helion.
Or drones with the wind turbines, or we can do that. I am going to insist that we do it in the way that we planned, whether or not you do it or not. So you can talk about Helion, but I'm going to play this video. All right? So this is drone delivery out to...
Yes, play the video.
Go ahead.
Please.
Keith, for the love of Christ, tell the people, what the fuck is this? Come on.
Keith, we don't know what this is, Keith.
What is it?
This is from Electrek. And this is one of their new cargo drones. Oh.
Come on, man.
I'm not going to say it. No.
Coming for the street.
I'm giving him stories with all these Norwegian names in it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm literally crying. I am my adamant.
Oh, God.
The world's first.
Yes, go ahead. Push through.
Autonomous drone giants are flying cargo offshore to wind turbines.
Yes.
With the plans to later bring this technology to oil platforms and that. This is a monster of a drone.
Yeah, it is. It can lift quite a bit. How much can it lift?
It's capable of carrying a 150-pound cargo. It weighs 125 pounds on its own.
So it can lift a bow shark.
Yeah, or a lot of toddlers.
A lot of toddlers. The toddler metric is off the scales with this.
Now, what they're doing here is they're containing everything within a cargo pouch, which hangs under the drone. And they're flying it out, and this is another one of those where we're just going to poop it out onto the ground.
We're just going to drop it.
Here's your product. But, oh, man.
Keith, you're killing me, man. You're killing me, man.
All right.
Jeff,
I'm so sorry.
I hate you. It's referred to as the Orsted. Yeah, Orsted.
Okay.
See, you got me questioning everything I gotta say anymore.
No, it's okay. All right. Now tell us about, there is a cool new long-range drone. I'm sure, Ken, the company has already sent you one of these. This is the Helion. Here, check it out.
We've all dreamed of flying. This is just how we humans are. What if there was a beast as nimble as a dragonfly with the looks and lines of the Lamborghini, allowing you to go higher, further, and faster?
I want to do that. That looks awesome.
Claiming the skies from the Arctic circles, over the scenic Swiss Alps, to the lush South American jungles. Introducing Helion.
Do you fly long range, Ken?
Not particularly, because Florida just doesn't have the scenery for it, I guess,
Right.
Like, I mean, we don't have mountains and things like all that, you can go diving under, but
right.
I guess I would if I could.
Size of 10 inches. Helion
this one is a 30-minute flight time, has 10-inch props, it's 880 grams. And it's a beast of a long-distance flyer.
Overall, more control.
It's got the XT60
connectors, right? How much is it, Keith?
Yeah, this one is about $1,000 if you understand whatever the heck BNF is.
Bind and fly.
Bind and fly, yeah.
Helion's distinct frame design was scientifically optimized to perfectly balance stability, weight, and rigidity. For additional safety,
started creating was DTFs.
Latest GPS modules.
What's that?
For you to always find
Down
your
to
way
fly.
back, even on
Down to fly, yeah.
Yeah.
Whether you are new to long
Hey, are you down with OPD? Other people's drones?
Helion allows you to
yeah, you know
challenge
me.
your boundaries.
Oh yeah. That looks really cool.
Redefine long range together.
I want one. I want two. Give me two of those things, please.
It's but it's like sometimes you see these amazing commercials and then you get the drone and you're like, oh shit, that's not what it actually is like.
You think? Do you think it's a disappointment waiting to happen?
I don't know. I feel like anytime you put so much effort into marketing, I think the companies that put the least amount of effort into marketing usually have some of the best products, like the most underrated products.
Is it like putting a lot of effort into a drone newscast and then getting disappointed in the end? Is it like that?
I don't know. I feel like this has been an absolute blast, even though it's been a complete.
I love you,
Keith's show.
All right, now we have one more story. We have one more story.
Yes, we do. We do.
Right.
Yes,
and this one happens to take place in your neck of the woods, Dobo.
Oh, really?
Yep. Recently, at the Tampa International Airport, one of our favorite upcoming new devices took to the air, an air taxi.
Life, right? It's a new mode of transportation.
It's almost like the Wright brothers. These guys are flying something that no one ever flew before.
It's being called an air taxi. And Thursday morning, it was tested for the very first time in Florida at Tampa International Airport.
We need mobility around here, right? Well, this aircraft will go above all the traffic and take you where you need to go within the city.
The technology is built by a company called Volocopter, and the CEO of the company, Dirk Hoke, says there are many benefits to the air taxi.
You want to have a sustainable, so no emission electric flight. You want to have a very quiet flight because they don't want additional stress in their environment. So you will see and hear it's very quiet, and it has to be safe. We will be certified against the same standards as a commercial aircraft.
Tampa Bay leaders say towards the end of 2024 and beginning of 2025, residents in the Tampa Bay area will be able to climb on board.
I've often said that if we don't come up with transportation solutions, that our growth is going to slow.
This is the size of the air taxi behind me, and Volocopter leaders say right now it currently can seat 2 people and eventually will be upgraded to 4. Officials say the air air taxi will cost between $3 and $5 per mile.
You will see flights from here, from Tampa to St. Pete, people going for dinner, or maybe people from St. Pete coming for a hockey game and going back home that same night on a Volocopter.
Kyle Mixon has lived in the Tampa Bay area for 30 years and thinks the air taxi will be a game changer.
Congestion isn't getting any better, especially in our area, so the opportunities are limitless here.
So it says it'll carry 2 people now, and if one of those people isn't a pilot, I'm not going to be the other person. Because I think, honestly, this is one of those autonomous ones where the company doesn't have any skin in the game. I want somebody who works for the company that doesn't want to die in the thing with me. Your thoughts?
Well, unfortunately, you're not going to get that. These are all these air taxi systems are designed to be flown autonomously.
And that's why they will fail miserably.
And once again, you have the issue of the lift to weight ratio. If you put 2 of me in one of those things, it's not leaving the ground.
When I get on a commercial flight and I see how many crew members there are, the more crew members there are, the better I feel. Because that's more people that don't want to die that control the plane.
Or the fact that they understand weight and balance, because what if you get in one of these things and you have somebody much larger than you on the opposite side? I don't know. How does it counteract that, or I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe these things maybe they've factored in all that. I can't imagine that they wouldn't have factored all that.
A lot of people, the private pilots and small planes, they get lied to all the time about people. They ask them their weight so they know how many people they can carry with the luggage and how much fuel to put in and everything. And people lie all the time about their weight, and accidents happen because of it.
Yeah. So, it'll fly 1 of me around, not 2 of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to poo-poo on new technology, but I
just think that's not good for right now.
No.
We still have Uber drivers for a reason. They don't. It's always funny that they don't trust autonomous cars, yet there's much more autonomy in vehicles, yet we still have drivers. They still don't trust that technology.
Yes.
But you're willing to fly something that's not tested at the same capacity autonomously, where if a mistake happens, your survivability is a lot less than if you crash a vehicle doing, let's say, 40, 50 miles an hour, or sometimes less. You know what I mean? I can't. Damn it!
You are making a great point, and
you're gonna die. Okay, you're gonna die.
Yeah, well,
in the damn thing. Okay, that's it.
I mean, they're pulling the autonomous cars off the street all the time because they cause traffic jams and they crash.
Right, and they do, but it's very seldom that we hear that somebody hasn't survived the crash. Like they're involved in an altercation, but they.
Right, we're talking about a system where death is almost a certainty.
And you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Well, this happens in the carriage ride I took in Chattanooga. The guy in the carriage ride's like, yeah, people hop in here and they're having sex in the back of the thing. That's what they're doing. With a driver in the front. So if you're alone in a Volocopter, you're going to join the Mile High Club, right? I
don't think they're flying a mile high, though.
Okay, but they're going to be doing it in there.
They'll be at the 400-foot club.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate Dobo's point he was making. We are more resistant to letting things drive around on the road on their own than we are to let them fly around through our airspace, when the damage of falling out of the sky could be tremendously worse than, running into a telephone pole.
I mean, I do see the benefit of doing this. Like, let's say you go to a hockey game, you're over in St. Pete, you come over to Tampa, you do a hockey game, and you're flying home with your wife, and you say to her, hey, you want to take control of the stick?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a great segue. I mean, you just can't beat that segue.
Yep. Grab my yoke.
Be gentle.
Mm-hmm. Free for landing on runway 69.
Thank you for sticking through the entire stream.
Anyway, thank you very much for sitting in for the news. It was very interesting. And of course, the news has been brought to you by Camera Butter.
Camera Butter.
CameraButter.com. And I thank them very much for sponsoring this.
And every purchase of a Camera Butter ND filter goes to help Jeff's prolapse.
That's right. Jeff Sills and his anal prolapse portion of camera butter will go to help buy his salve. All right. Well, thanks, buddy.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. So now, Ken, you have your own personal joke writer, apparently. Is that right?
Yes. I have a Beauchart writer. He's my ghost writer.
Yeah.
Confidant. So you know what? We'll just do a little couple segues until we segue into what are we doing next here, Ken?
Well, I was going to give something away.
Okay.
We're gonna.
You want me to? Do you need me to do a joke now while you're thinking about what you're going to give away?
I am ready. But let's go ahead and hear one of these Beauchart originals.
Okay. I'm trying to find one that won't offend, so I'll just go with this one because I feel like this one's relatable for some of the audience members.
All right.
Maybe Art would relate to this one.
Yeah.
It says, Thai girls are like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
You never know which one has nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
didn't write it. I just read it.
Well, that's a crying game kind of joke.
I mean, you just don't know.
You have to know that.
There, you do a grab around.
It's true. If you've ever done the sex tourism in Thailand once in a while, surprise.
I don't know. I haven't been to Thailand.
No, that's what I've been told. I haven't.
I cannot confirm. I'll let you know when I go. And then we got another one from Beauchart. He says, never yell into a colander. It will strain your voice.
Hey!
That's pretty good. I think that's PG Beauchart.
That's pretty good. But just remember that Beauchart is on a lot of pain medicine. Yeah. All right. So, you know what? We've got mail.
Captain. Incoming message.
Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
There's a letter in your mailbox.
Time for mail call.
There is a letter in my mailbox, and it's from a guy named Jim. Jim says, Hello, Mr. Heron. I hope this letter finds you well. I no longer have a Mavic 2 because trees are dicks. I do have a Mavic 2 fast charger that he sent me, and he's got Mavic 2 master air screw props. So if you have a Mavic 2, this contest is for you. All right? Everybody else, just hang on to your horses right now because Ken is about to pick a winner. He's going to pick a winner from right now. Say, pick me, pick me. If you own a Mavic 2 and you want this quadruple battery charger and the master air screws, Ken's going to go ahead and pick a winner. Pick me, pick me.
So many people to pick.
There's a surprisingly large number of people that own Mavic 2s.
All right. I got to be non-biased, because there could be a lot of bias here.
Right. We don't need that.
We don't need the bias. I'm going to go with... I'm going to scroll back up because I don't want to be unfair. I'm going to go with Shutter Speed Ireland.
All right. And I just want to let everybody know that Ken will be paying the shipping costs to Ireland. So thanks for picking that winner.
I will.
No.
I will send him something different.
No. That's all right. You picked it. That was the contest, and
I will.
You just spent all my super chat. No. You just spent all my super chat. Shipping. What could this 10-pound thing cost to ship to Ireland? Ain't no thing for a millionaire YouTuber like myself.
Yeah, we didn't think that through, but and he also didn't have
Thanks, Ken. I was looking. I was like, don't pick the Ireland guy. Don't pick the Ireland guy. Well, he did it. So to hell with it. I want to be fair. So congratulations to.
I'm sorry I fucked up, guys.
No. Ain't no
and
thing.
The monetization.
And thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, it's demonetized anyway. So thank you, Jim, for sending that. And now, to be fair to everyone else, it's another contest. And then we'll play some viewer videos. All right? Just to make myself feel better. What are you doing, Ken? What did you say?
It's just it's like the magic trick. Like you just you had it in your mind what you didn't want me to do, and I did it anyway.
No, you were reading my. See, people don't know that people named Ken can read each other's minds. That's just one of the special powers we have.
Yeah.
So I have strobe anti-collision light from Bloom Cube. All right.
Yeah.
This is open to everyone who does the best insult to Ken, the funniest insult to to Ken. It's got to be funny, not mean.
I feel like that's retribution right there.
No,
or something.
no.
Oh, let's decide what's the funniest insult.
And
here.
you pick, Ken.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we're not doing pick me.
48. Lower 48, please.
We're not doing pick me. We're doing best funny insult to Ken Dono. Okay, not mean. Funny. All right. What do you got, Ken? You picking someone?
I'm trying. Why is it not refreshing there, Ken? Oh, there it goes.
I don't know.
No, they're still doing pick me. For God's sakes, it's not pick me.
Well, there might be a little lag. Here.
Okay, here it goes. It's coming now.
All right. Oh yeah, here we go. Ken, you look like a ham that was dry aged by 100 years.
I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah. We're insulting him, not me. It's easy to insult me because I have so many faults, but this Ken is perfect in every way, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for you. What do you got, Ken? Pick the winner. This is for a Lume Cube anti-collision strobe light that I will send you.
I don't know if that's actually an insult or not.
Read some of them. What do we got?
We got his original Dumbo.
I like that. That's a good one.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, that's funny without being too insulting. Yeah.
Squint says, Ken's so poor you go to the front door, you fall out the back door.
Is Squints watching?
Yeah, Squints is watching.
Hey, Squints.
I say we give it to Squints.
Really? He doesn't use that. He's a rebel. He doesn't abide by rules.
Fuck out.
Yeah, he doesn't need this.
He doesn't need that.
Yeah, give it to somebody who
ain't gonna use that shit.
Yeah. What else? What else you got? An insult, a nice insult.
Let's see. Man, there's
what about Mudball Creative? Did you read his?
Good thing Ken didn't shave. I like a penis with fuzz on it.
That sounds like a winner to me.
That's a winner to me. I like it.
All right. Congratulations,
Mudball
Creative.
The chocolate penis.
Yeah. I should give that away.
Yeah, you should give it to me and I'll eat it on my show.
Well, I'll send it to you, but you'll have to eat around my lick marks. Anyway, moving on. There we go. All right, let's get into some viewer videos. All right, let's see here. That right. Okay. All right. Very good.
We got a viewer
you know
video.
What? Yeah, I got some viewer videos. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. This is from Brad Henderson, and he says, "Here's a video showcasing some of my favorite drone shots of the golf course built for our PGA Championship tour. This is at Norwood Hills Country Club in St. Louis. The drones that I used were the DJI Air 3 and Avata. Thank you for watching, Brad Henderson." Now, let me apologize in advance. I went ahead and I changed up the music because I didn't want to get a copyright strike. If you want good music for your videos on YouTube without getting copyright strike, use Epidemic Sound. Free trial links in the description. Right now, you can get free 30 days of Epidemic Sound. They've got hundreds of thousands of sound effects and zip zaps and music and everything. Epidemic Sound. Everything else is crap. But I will admit that, Brad, I didn't even use that. I did a little something different in this video. Enjoy.
Damn your eyes, man. I told you to cut the long grass on the 13th and to move the practice green.
I was unavoidably detained.
Hey, you can forget about the 13th and the practice green. I've got a more important job for you. I want you to kill every golfer on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're going to lock me up and throw away the key.
Golfers! You great kid, not golfers. The little brown furry rodents.
We can do that.
Hey!
We don't even have to have a reason.
I can't believe you're a professional golfer. I think you should be working at the snack bar.
You better relax, Bob.
There is no way that you could have been as bad at hockey as you are at golf.
All right, let's go.
Oh! You like that, old man? You want a piece of me? I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing. Oh!
Oh, Bob.
Bobby.
The price is wrong, bitch.
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough. Bitch.
Heck yeah, Bob Barker, man. Remember, spay or neuter your drone videos. And thank you very much, Brad Henderson, for sending that in. Appreciate it. I got a lot more videos this week. Thank you very much for sending them in. If you want to send one, share it. For next time, kenheronupload@gmail.com. And now here's the other Ken with a joke.
Let me get back to my my jokes from my writer. These are only going to get worse, by the way.
Okay.
And I apologize in advance, guys. I did not write these, but my writer did. So I used to go out with a girl that would punch me in the face every time she orgasmed.
Uh-huh.
I didn't mind till I found out she was faking them. There's a new genital deodorant for men because you can't have it for, I don't know, called Umpire.
Uh-huh.
It's for 4 balls.
Wow, a twofer. Thank you, Beauchart. Man, it's like he's here. It's like he's here.
I know. And
Yeah.
it's just, it's a mess.
All right.
Thank you.
So, since there are no more kids watching, clearly, I mean, there's if there are kids watching,
exasperated all of them.
They're gone. They're gone. Unless there's some cool babysitter watching this, letting the kids watch.
I hope.
Or some really bad parents. Yeah. Okay. But so this video is from Caroline. She says, "Hey, Ken, here's a video I did of Elizabeth Tower, which is on Castle Hill, just a little south of Huddersfield in West Yorkshire. So here you go. Here's that. She says it was taken with my recently built 7-inch quad using an Impulse RC LR Evo frame. Video is straight from the 03 FPV system. Keep up the constructive work you do for the community. Caroline." They got all the cool stuff in the UK, don't they?
They do. Look at that scenery, man. That's gorgeous.
It really is. Can you proximity fly all the old castles in the UK legally? Like,
I think so. I think you can.
You can
Shutter Speed Ireland would know. You can ask him when you send him his gift.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to send it in a refrigerator box just to make it more expensive. Awesome.
I'll get billed next week.
Very good, Caroline. Thank you very much for sending that in. Ah, boy. You know, I've got more viewer videos, but first, I think we need to take a little bit of break. I think I might need to step in the Raz chamber. Yeah, I think I do. I really do. I think, let's just go ahead and hop in here. Do you remember last time, Ken? Do you remember last time?
Yeah, I think it was, it's so long ago. It was back in July.
Back in July, yes.
Back in July.
So sit back and just a little 7th inning stretch we have here. Just relax and let the purple and blue goo envelop your being, get betwixt your toes and all up in your naughty bits. Washing away the problems of the week. Good times. There are no rules, really. There's one suggestion, though, and what suggestion is that, Ken?
I believe it's no farting in the Raz.
Please, refrain from farting in the Raz. Now enjoy. Flying Brian, what in the hell, sir? Dude, didn't we just say? Did you? I thought it was Beauchart for a second, but no, it's Flying Brian. Flying Brian's got a little bit more. I'm getting some notes of asparagus.
Yes.
Yes, there's a little bit of asparagus there. Are you all right, Ken?
Yeah, it's just, it always cracks me up when you grab the cards because of how prepared you are.
Oh, well, I do. I have cards, man.
Just, I know. It's just,
yeah. This ain't no shoddy operation.
I know. It's nostalgic.
Well, I mean, I'm digital and analog. I have a foot in each world. That said,
glad you're anal.
Which card would you want, Ken? Do you want to?
Let's take the top one.
You want to go to California or Winston-Salem?
Ooh, let's go to Winston-Salem.
Did you say the top one?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to Winston-Salem, and I'm glad you picked this one because this is a really, really well done little video. This is from Brian. Okay. I believe it's Flying Brian, the one who just farted in the rise.
Convenient.
He
Very
says,
convenient.
Here is and he wanted to make sure, this is a Lance-approved flight of the tallest building in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The music is from Epidemic Sound. And here he is diving the tallest building in Winston-Salem. The music makes all the difference. You farter. Wow. Wasn't that cool? Your thoughts, Ken?
Yeah. That was cool.
Did you secretly get stoned at some point during the or are you just you good?
I don't know.
You good?
I will refrain from responding.
Are you on that Covenant Eyes app?
Maybe.
Okay.
You'll have to check with Keith.
It really is cool to match up the music to your flights. And that flight right there from Flying Brian reminded me, and I never do this. I never play my own videos in this thing, but I had to share.
You could play it.
I could, and I think I will right now. One of my favorite things to do with FPV is building dive. Do you like diving tall buildings, Kent?
I do. It's a little bit of anxiety, depending on where the roads are, But we got some good buildings in Tampa where you can get a good clean dive and not have any issues.
Right. It's all about.
I don't think they're that tall.
It's all about the planning. How close can you get to the building? How far down do you go before you swoop away?
That pull out, man. It's all about the pull out.
Yeah, it is. That's. You're not wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's about. God, here we go.
Yep. How many kids you got? Anyway, so
yeah, I was always bad.
So one of my favorite, if not my favorite, my top three, is when I went to Chicago and dove the 1,200 foot tall John Hancock building. And
you dove the Hancock building?
I did. Did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't bring any FPV drones while I was there.
Okay. Well, you should, because that part of Chicago is
such a sketchy. It's so sketchy there, man. Like with the Wi-Fi interference, and it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
GPS is a shit show. It was definitely one of the most anxiety-filled flights of my time.
Oh, I was shaking at the end of this, but
let's see it.
The music makes it too, and again, that's Epidemic. Link in the description. But here, this is the video that made me shake with adrenaline the most. The ride up wastes half your battery.
Yeah, and that I feel is more anxiety filled than actually.
Yeah, because I didn't know how much wind would be up there either.
Yeah, well, they don't call it the Windy City for nothing.
That's right.
God, being up here, being in the goggles, it's a whole different experience. Shit. Fuck.
I love that so much. I would have stayed there all.
I thought you were gonna flip. I thought you were flipping over. I really thought you were flipping over.
I love that so much. I could have stayed there all day and just did that all day. Just that. The guys wanted to do other things. I could have done 20 packs just doing that.
Yeah, they. Somebody said they renamed the tower. I forgot what they call it now. But it's not. It's not the.
No, that's not the Sears Tower. That's the John Hancock Tower that you just saw in the video. That's the second tallest building.
Yeah,
in
this
Chicago.
is the second tallest building.
Right.
Because this is the one we were flying when we were there. But they renamed it, though, he said.
They renamed that one, too? Because I know they renamed the Sears Tower to something else.
Sears Tower is something else, too.
But the locals still call it the Sears Tower. Anyway, the John Hancock building, we went inside, and they have these windows for tourists that kind of lean out.
Yeah.
You hold the things, and it leans out over the street. So that was... I was hoping to dive when those windows were leaning out, but it didn't work out that way. All right. Let's talk about your confrontation. Dan, tell us what we're about to see, because I know people are waiting for this. What are we about to see?
Okay, so it was a few weeks ago, but I was doing some work on a property. We were doing some twilight shots.
Mm-hmm.
I had just landed the drone when what I suspect is a drunken neighbor accosted me. And before the video started recording, he was yelling at us as he was walking up to us. And when he came up to us, he was sort of repeating the same thing he's saying. We were very calm at the time. Like, we were pretty calm. We were just, told him what we were doing and that we're, packing up. We were getting ready to leave. But he just kept getting into our face. And I guess it was at that point my brother started recording the whole event. And I was done with it. I wasn't having it. I was tired. We busted our ass all day on this property. I was like, I'm either going home in handcuffs or this guy's going to go home. And
all right. So I'll just play it. Here you go.
Yeah, here we go.
So who are you? Give me your fucking card. I want some information on who you are.
I'm Apex Imagery.
Okay, well, great. But you were flying in people's backyards. I watched you.
First, calm down. I work with the builder.
I don't give a who you're working with. Okay. You're flying directly over my home. That. If you're videoing this house, you're fucking looking at everyone's homes.
No, we're not.
Y'all are creepers, man.
No, we're not.
Give me some information then.
I don't gotta give you shit.
I will knock your fucking ass out,
motherfucker. If you talk to me, I'm gonna fucking...
Whoa, big tough guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Number one, you don't own the airspace. The FAA owns the airspace.
Okay, well, I will be calling about Apex, bitch.
Go ahead. Fucking go for it.
I will.
Go for it.
We have plenty of witnesses, you face.
If you had 1,000 witnesses.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You
Next
come
time
at me like that again,
you fire that fucking thing over my house again, I will shoot it out of the sky.
Go for it. And I can't wait till the cops show up and arrest you for shooting an aircraft that's registered out of the sky.
Registered as you're fucking spying on people's houses.
Nobody's spying on shit. We're over here fucking filming a property
that
that
house.
they're doing.
That house.
That's
only
the
that house. So you need to be right there.
We don't.
There.
This
you're
house
flying
is
over my home.
I can be where
there.
the I want. Okay. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Come on.
You want some?
I swear to Christ, bro.
Oh my God, you're a badass, aren't you?
Go in your fucking house before you get levered. Go in your house before you get levered.
You want some?
Dude,
how's that gonna look when you're in front of my home?
You're attacking me. We have you. Do you want me to fucking stand my ground? I am feared for my life right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's see how that works.
When you're spying on my house.
Shit. Nobody's spying shit. We're filming that house, you fucking redneck. Yep. Go back in your fucking house. Listen to your wife. Get in the fucking house before you get hurt.
Dude, you better just
get in your fucking house.
I love that line. That's the best line. Get in your house.
Go back in his house. He touched me he poked me in the chest twice.
Yeah.
And I'm usually pretty methodical. I know, like, people think, oh, you're just a hothead. Whatever. No, I'm pretty methodical. I thought about it. I was thinking, like, okay. In my mind, I was thinking to myself, I got two options here. Either one, we fake him out and tell him we have a weapon when we don't have a weapon.
Right.
Or two, I just fucking clean his clock right there and let his wife drag him back in the house and we leave because that's, So eventually his wife finally came over and pulled him back into the house. But I've never been so close to just absolutely just pummeling the shit out of this guy. Like, just not caring. Was there a third option?
maybe say, what do you have over there that you're not wanting filmed?
Well, I didn't think about that till after, but given the fact that every single house on that block is $1 million plus, like every single property on that block is $1 million plus.
Right.
I thought about it. Like, could he be growing something or hiding something? The reality is no. What I should have said to him when his wife came outside, I should have said, I'm sorry, sir. If you think I'm spying on you because I want to see that, you're absolutely wrong. I should have just sent him over the rails with that. I should have just kept hitting him with insult after insult.
That's the thing.
What I should have did.
You think of all the clever lines that
you think of it after the fact, because I was so heated in the moment. I was just trying to leave. We tried reasoning. We tried reasoning with him. He didn't want to reason. So when reason's out the window, there's no other
recourse.
There's no other course of action other than just violence.
Well, if the police had been there since the beginning of the argument, who would be wearing the handcuffs? You or him?
100% him. 100%
yeah, I
him.
agree as well.
I had my Lance authorization. I had all my. We had all of our documents, insurance. I had my 107 card. The whole shit and caboodle. I mean, we had everything needed to just show the police, but like, hey, we did everything by the book. I don't know what more is needed on my behalf. He's not, he's just not being rational.
Right. But realistically, in that situation, you do want to de-escalate. As entertaining as it is to see.
Yeah. You want to try to de-escalate, but when de-escalation doesn't work, once again, if de-escalation doesn't work, and when they're intoxicated, as I suspect it, the only thing I could have did was either one, step back and call the cops, and then you risk the fact of, okay, is the cop going to be knowledgeable enough to side with you and further de-escalate it? Because now you have a homeowner claiming of spying, and then you have a cop that may or may not be knowledgeable.
Was he the homeowner or was he house sitting?
No, he was the homeowner. He was the homeowner. Okay. I went back and looked. I did a little bit of prying after the fact because I wanted to know who this was. I do a lot of houses on this street, and this was the first time I saw that individual. So I felt that in the future there would be future altercations. So I want to know who I'm dealing with. I want to know what company they have. I want to know what they do. I want to know everything about the person. So the next time this situation happens, I can absolutely fuck their life up further than just what's happening on the street, because you're not going to come at me like that, and you're not going to do it again, because the next time it's not going to end well for him.
You were done flying at that point, right?
Oh, we were done. I was just trying to leave, and twice he blocked my entry into the passenger side of the he was trying to block my way of leaving. And then when we were walking up to the vehicle, this is what triggered me. It was like I was walking up to the vehicle, and twice he tried swatting the drone out of my hand. And it was the Mavic 3 Pro. So I'm trying to put it in the case, and he's trying to swat at it, like to knock it out of my hands. And I'm like, dude, do not touch the equipment. I'm like, don't touch. And I hear my brother trying to talk to him, and he's just there was no point where he was rational or calm. There was no calmness of the situation. People say, well, wear a vest. Well, that works only so much. When you're drunk, you're not tolerable of understanding. There's nothing you're right.
There were a few indicators there. One, he was intoxicated. Two, he had no shirt on. 3, he had a mullet. 4, he was in Florida. I mean, there's so many indicators.
There was a lot of red flags, and I knew that. People were like, well, I usually hand him a pamphlet. I guarantee you, if I handed him a pamphlet, he wouldn't have looked at shit. Like that works until it doesn't. Anybody who does this every single day realizes that shit does not work. We don't have to knock on doors. I don't have to communicate anything to anybody. I don't have to tell anybody, because it's none of their damn business.
Yeah.
I'm operating a drone. If they question me, and they question me in a reasonable manner, I'll answer their questions,
But you're not obligated to do that. Yeah, but since you were done
I'm not obligated.
Since you were done your flight, you could have been like, "You're right, sir. I apologize. Let me pack up and get out of here." Right? Like,
well, we did. we didn't start recording until he started getting super irate. But we were like, yeah, we're done. We're already landed. We're done. We're leaving. Okay. He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, we're filming that house. But he was so fixated on the fact that he saw the drone further back, and it wasn't even over his house. You know, when you're dealing with a property that large, you can't be right up on it. And I'm like, at first I thought, well, I'll explain to him how a camera works.
Right.
Then I realized that was a stupid idea because it just went right over his head.
Yeah.
Because he just couldn't understand focal length and fuck it. I don't even know why I tried to go down that route.
Right. But I might have antagonized him for content if I was filming, and that's not wise either.
See, that's the thing. I didn't realize it was being filmed. I had no idea that he was recording it with the camera. I'm glad he was in case if something happened, but I didn't have any idea he was recording.
That was smart by your brother. Here's another thing. A lot of people
said different things.
A lot of people are considering body cameras. Do you think that would benefit you?
I strongly recommend body cameras. Matter of fact, I actually, when I'm flying lately, because most of my flights happen during the day, I bought those meta glasses, the sunglasses with the cameras.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You can quickly just give it a command, tell it to start a video. It's only going to start a 60-second video, but the camera notifies you that there's a recording. There's a little blinking light.
It's voice command, so you can be like, all right, start filming douchebag, and it will start filming.
Boom. Starts filming.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Wow.
So he starts filming, and at least they know they're being filmed, so maybe they curb whatever it is. Curbs whatever it is. And the ironic thing is this house is close to the airport. So, we were only allowed 200 feet. But here's a person that's used to planes probably coming in over his house 400, 500 feet, big jetliners coming in at 500 feet.
Right.
But yet you're upset about this little drone. Yet you have countless passengers looking down on your property every single day.
It doesn't make logical sense, but some people have things to hide. Some people are just busybodies that see a drone and like, okay, I could use a little drama in my otherwise boring life at this point. I'll go out and talk to this guy. But you've had this kind of experience before, many times.
I've had
it
before. And it's because a lot of the properties we do, they're in retirement communities. So the elderly are always like, this is new technology to them. A lot of these people that are in these communities, they've never seen a drone. They don't know anything about it. They see this thing flying and they're just used to what they see on the news. So they'll come over and they'll ask. And a lot of times I'll show them the RC. I'll show them what it's doing, what it can see. And they think it's the coolest thing in the world and it's a great experience. And I have people come up all the time. I just show them. But once in a while you get these dickholes and it's always this certain genre of dickhole.
Right.
And they want to start, touting, I'm going to shoot it out of the air, this, that. I've actually prayed that somebody shot it out of the sky. Like that best case scenario, shoot it out of the sky. I can't wait to have this conversation.
Honestly, you're right about the type, and it's unfortunate, but
some stereotype, but there's always a certain character that always pulls that shit.
And you don't know what's going on in their life. They could be having a bad time, and they're just, they just needed one more thing to go wrong that day, but here you are.
I'm also cognizant to the fact that some of these people that are, they don't like drones. They could be former military, retired. They could have PTSD. So those are things I always start off the conversations very calm. I try to de-escalate it at first. So I know that episode doesn't really convey that, but I always try to de-escalate it first because, again, you don't know what that person's going through. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had, another instance where it started off super aggressive and the guy actually was really cool. And then he wanted me to take a photo of something on his roof because he was having a problem with the roofer. So I did. I obliged. I took a photo of the roof for him to appease him because I was parked in the what do they call that? The county easement, and he lost it. He lost his shit. He lost his shit. I was flying a drone. He lost his shit. I was on the county easement. So that happens. But I try to be weary of that fact. But I think it's gonna only we're only gonna see more situations like this as with remote ID rolls out, becomes a little bit more mainstream. It's gonna take months for it to happen, but as it starts happening, I think we'll see more of these altercations. We'll call them. And possibly at a much more aggressive frequency.
I just had an idea for a new T-shirt.
What's that?
It's yellow, bright yellow. And it's got black lettering on it. It says, yes, I'm totally spying on your daughter. What do you think about that? That's a good.
I mean, I think that's going to go over well.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go over well.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big seller.
I think it'll go over well. Yeah, I don't think nothing would have stopped that. The only thing that probably could, like I said, it helped would have been calling the cops. But that's 50-50 in my eyes, because Tampa PD has notoriously been 50-50 with at least me. Like when it comes to rules, some of them get it, some of them totally get it, some of them don't. But at the end of the night, when you're done with a job for a day, you have footage on the line. Do you really want to gamble that, hoping that you get an officer that understands the rules? Do you want to gamble that? And I was like, no, I don't want to gamble that.
Right. And if they don't know the rules, then they take you to court, and it's on you, the cost and everything,
and
to
then
explain
it's a whole nother
court.
issue. So if I could have just dealt with this in this manner, and it was fine. His wife ended up realizing, okay, shit, there's 2 against 1 here. This is not going to end well. I'm going to walk away. I need to get my husband in the house and end this. Then that ended up working out fine. So
all right, well,
I'll just wear a body cam going forward. I've reached out to Axion.
Yeah.
Make the body cams for the police. I asked them for a cost on one. I'm just going to keep one right here. Anytime I'm airborne or I'm on a listing, I'm just going to throw it on and just, have some footage. And I guess it's good too, being inside of houses and doing this type of work. If I always had that body cam on and something, let's say somebody misplaces something, they can't say I stole something,
Right. We'll just check the camera footage.
Yeah. You can just check the camera footage and say, oh no, I didn't touch anything. Here's exactly everywhere I was in your home. So it dual purpose, I guess, best way to put it.
That is very smart. Very smart. Well, thank you for being so candid and sharing that with us, Ken. And
yeah.
And we hope to see more stuff from you. You gonna post some of these on your channel? There's a link to Ken's channel in the
I put them up there, but I think I put the unedited version where all the F words are there. So YouTube didn't like that, and they tend to suppress it deep down in the butthole of YouTube. So there's that.
The YouTube butthole.
The YouTube butthole is where that video now resides.
Okay. So let's shift topics really quick and let's go to a couple of innovative drone flyers. Some people that could be from Florida. I don't know where these people are from. Someone sent this to me, and it's a very short video, but maybe you know these guys. But here they are using drones in a unique way.
Not over us. There's juices running out.
So that's not Rudolph. Don't worry, kids. That was not Rudolph. But don't fly over someone with a deer, because there are juices running out. Your thoughts, Ken, if any?
Dumbasses.
Like, why would you?
Like, why?
Why? You're right. Why? What are you gonna do?
I had to take a double take there for a second. Yeah. What I was seeing was what I was seeing.
Yeah. I think you saw what you did see. Yes.
Wow.
Indeed. Yes. Just to let everybody know before we go, we're going to go here in a second, because I can tell that Ken is getting sleepy. Again, we have this ESP thing going on.
It'll be a long night. It'll be a long night.
I'm feeling tired by proxy. So I'm still doing, probably posting this coming Monday, Drone Crashes number 11. And if you would like to get in on that, you can still get them to me, kenheronupload@gmail.com. Let me know what your music is and put in the subject line crash. And I'll just share this one. This is unedited. This is a Nevada video that will be in.
Is that Nevada?
I think it is.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
It
no,
is.
That's not Nevada. Look at the OSD.
I think he put that on.
No
there.
way, that's Nevada.
That's what he said in the letter.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said in the letter.
I've never seen an OSD like that on a Nevada.
I haven't either. But
that's interesting. I've never seen the Wi-Fi or the green or the different fonts like that. That was
I can
weird.
only go by what they tell me.
Yep. Maybe it was a not Vada.
It was a not. It could have been a Nevada knockoff. And now let's talk about RemotePilot101.com, shall we? RemotePilot101.com. Me and Jason Shappert's got some cool stuff coming up. We're going to be filming some training videos with the Chattanooga Police Department. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's coming up. If you want to become certified with your 14 CFR Part 107 and then make money legally and not get the FAA or the government all up in your business. Go to remotepilot101.com. Use Heron18 to get 30% off. Jason Schappert runs a flight school for manned aviation, and also remotepilot101.com, where he has video courses telling you all the latest and greatest innovations from the FAA and what you need to know. You need to know stuff like how to read this, a sectional chart. Aren't these fun, Ken? Sectional charts?
I like that. I like that you just had a convenient mug there.
Yeah. remotepilot101.com. Don't fly illegally. If you're going to do real estate stuff like Ken does, you have to be certified. I know it's a drag and there's RID and but if you want to be an actual real business and not just, say, hey, I'm doing this for my cousin or whatever, you want to be on the up and up, you need to be certified.
Remember that not only would you get fined, your client gets fined if you're doing real estate.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So
what is the fine? The fine is something crazy.
It was like $11,000.
Yeah. So
and that's the client. The pilot gets fined $1,500. The client would get the agent would get fined $11,000.
Right.
Which is insane.
So it's worth $104 to get certified.
Yes.
remotepilot101.com. Love you. Mean it. All right. And now
Brad, he's part 107 circumcised. That's excellent.
Is that what he said? Oh,
I just read it in the chat.
Part 107 circumcised. That's hilarious. Let's see. Do I have any more videos? I think I do. Ken, do you have time? Are you good? You have
yeah.
You have time?
Yeah, I got
just a couple more, and I have them on my cool prepared pieces of paper here.
Excellent. I love how prepared you are. It's so refreshing.
Ken, your choice, and your choice in the chat. Do you want to go to an abandoned turnpike tunnel, or do you want to go to Bulgaria?
Let's go to Bulgaria.
All right, great. This is a guy we had on the show before. His name is Petco. Like the pet store.
Petco.
That's his name, Petco.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like.
And he's in Bulgaria. And here's his video. This is Bulgarian stuff. It says, "Hey Ken, I was called a few days ago for an investigation to the local court. Well, that was fun. Sadly, I can't share anything. Understandably, I signed a document for non-disclosure, but that was the first time for me, so I was shaking. Turned out that even the frickin' Mini 3 is too loud. So somebody made a noise complaint on him, apparently. So this video he's sharing right now is just outside Bulgaria. He says, have an awesome weekend. Hello to everybody on TNL. Regards, Petco.
Nice looking place, man.
Yeah.
Stunning views. Stunning views.
Stunning. A place I will probably never get to visit.
Oh, never say never.
But I get to see it here in his video. You ever been to Bulgaria, Ken?
I've never been to Bulgaria, and I don't think I will go there. I know Mike from Drone Supremacy. I think he lives in Bulgaria.
Really?
I think so. If I'm not mistaken, he lives there. And again, I could be wrong.
Okay.
But I believe he does, though.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much, Petco, for sending that in.
It's a nice video.
It was nice. And now let's go to our buddy, Drone Rob, who sent this of the abandoned turnpike tunnel. This is the abandoned turnpike section. This is from Drone Rob. It's the 13-mile abandoned section of the Pennsylvania Turnpike near Breezewood, PA.
That's what it was.
Have you been there?
I haven't, but I've heard. I've always wanted to actually go there.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about this.
Yeah, I would love to fly this thing.
You know, they say that this is haunted.
Haunted? By what?
That's what they say. I don't know.
The ghosts of old minivans. Like what? I don't.
Who knows?
Haunted by what?
Wild,
yeah.
I wonder how far it goes back.
You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It sort of pops out on the other side.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can.
I would fly FPV through there, but he didn't. No, keep going. Keep going, Drone Rob. No. Oh, he didn't. Anyway, there's the outside. Do you think your signal on FPV quad could reach all the way to the end? I
don't
would
know.
try.
I think you would fail safe a little bit, half the way through.
Wouldn't it be great?
I mean, if you stood at one end of the tunnel to the other, probably maybe.
Could you power loop the mountain? Power loop the mountain, baby. That wouldn't work.
Fall color's starting to peak, though. That's nice.
Yeah. I want to go there. I think I want to go there.
What? Only what? Maybe a 8-hour drive for you?
Well, I'm going home to Allentown, Pennsylvania for Christmas, so I might be able to do a little detour. Hang out with Drone Rob. There he is.
Looks like he just rode his bike there.
Yeah. Thank you, Drone Rob, for sending that in, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to wrap things up here. Let's see. All right, strippers flying a drone and
wait, what?
Naked Swedish stewardesses. Nah, we don't need any of that. Ken, you want to tell us the best joke of the night?
The problem is that the jokes that he has left are just
filthy. Are they filthy?
They're just filthy.
Is it individual words or is it an idea of the joke? Can you?
No, it's words.
Can you edit out the words?
It's the problem is it's the concept that creates the conjunction.
There's no way of editing on the fly.
No, I thought about it because I was like, I skipped over it because I was like, maybe I could. It's a little bit too much for my cojones.
Well, if it's too much for you, then we definitely have to hear it. Go for it. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't. Please don't. Please, no, don't do it. Can you email it to me and I'll see if I can do it?
I'll email it to you.
You
want me to email it to you right now? I'll just tell you.
Don't. Is it super dirty? Is it?
I mean, here's one that's not bad. He says,
hold on.
You got another call?
Oh man, I'm getting another. I'm
Are
so
you
many
a
people.
wingman or
Covenant wingman? Yeah, Barkley. No, he didn't even tell the dirty joke. I know, but that. No, I wasn't. I didn't really have Swedish stewards. That was just a joke. 11 times
now
during
Barkley
the stream.
Barkley did.
Okay, good for you.
Barkley did text me a joke though.
Barkley did.
He did. He says a horse walks into a bar, and the bartender asked, "Why the long face?" That's typical. I know. That's Barkley. That's about as good as it gets. It's pretty dry, right? Yeah.
How much better and or worse is the Beauchart?
The Beauchart. The thing with the Beauchart one is,
yeah.
I
tell you what. You email them to me, and I will tell the jokes, both of them, in Discord. Okay? I do a little Discord after this. I will tell them in Discord, unedited. And if some of the moderators could put my Discord link in the chat up there, then I will see everyone after. Ken, what do you got coming up on your channel?
Going to be doing some VFX stuff, special effects stuff, just going over some of these real estate edits. Got a couple of products inbound, some interesting, some very selfish that I just wanted. So I'm going to review it just because I wanted the fucking vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
I went through. I did something stupid the other day. I took a gummy and I just said yes to a bunch of emails. You know how like you get these emails and you're just
right. You want to check out our cool camera case?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm probably just going to make it all into a montage of everything I said yes to, which is things that I would never, ever say yes to ever. But I said yes just because I thought it would be cool. Like this shows that companies don't know you where you are geographically.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, do you want to check out this ski mask?
Yeah, I got that one too. Did you get the one with the toddler clothing?
Yes.
Yeah.
They said something about, I said, so what type of ski mask? So they sent it to me. I was thinking it was like maybe one that I could commit a burglary with.
Right.
But no, it's actually like a mask you wear, like the goggles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't see snow. I see sand. I see beach. No, like that's not going to work.
Did you get the backpack with the video screen on it? Did you get that one?
I did not get a backpack with a video screen.
Okay.
I feel like they hit us all up. Like they sent out like all these. So I've gotten to the point where I've actually told them, I said, was it the ski mask company? I said, I'll do it if you want to fly me somewhere where there's snow and I can go skiing. Just trying to see what they're willing to do. How important is this video to you?
Right.
If you're willing to fly me somewhere to go skiing, hey, send me out to go see Sean. and I will absolutely take a look at your ski goggles.
And did they get back to you?
They basically did not get back to me.
No. Yeah.
No. Yeah. So that happens. But you know what? If you're not swinging,
you're always missing.
Never gonna hit the ball.
That's right. And there are a lot of fly-by-night stupid companies out there. But you know what company is great?
What company?
Camera Butter.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you a little bit about Camera Butter right now, as we're on their website. There, by the way, there is a limited time special discount going on right now at Camera Butter. The discount code is Ken Heron, KenHeron. I know it's hard to remember, but if you put in Ken Heron when you...
Is there a simpler code?
You can try Ken Dono, but I don't know if that's going to work right now. That's a future code.
Maybe a future promo code, possibly.
So that'll get you, I think, 20 or more % off all this stuff that they have at Camera Butter. That would help them. It would help you.
Yeah.
And it would help me. It would help the channel. So go here. There's plenty of stocking stuffers to be had here at CameraButter.com. Camera Butter. Check them out. Ken Heron is your discount code.
Wonderful code.
And with that, I guess there's nothing else. Did I show this? I showed that, right? We shared that. Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Gosh, delete that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I will see everybody in Discord. And I rarely ever say this, but do check out my Instagram. I post there quite a bit. I never talk about it or ask anybody to go on there. So if you want more of me, and who wouldn't?
You know, I don't post Instagram as much as I should though.
Yeah.
I need to step that up.
Step up your Instagram game, man.
I post to my business page more than anything.
Oh.
That's where, if you want to see women in towels, then you go to my business Instagram.
Women in towels?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Send it over.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, hold on. That's my Covenant buddy.
There you go.
No, I'm not on womenintowels.com. No, that was a false alarm. Thanks for having my back, Barkley. Love you, buddy. All right, see ya. Boy, that thing is sure handy. I guess that's it.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Oh, thank you very much, Keith, for sitting in for the ailing Jeff Sills. And hopefully his internet and his anal prolapse will get better. Thank you very much for being here with us, Ken, original
Thanks
Dobo.
Yeah. A revealing time.
It was revealing. Even if you just become a member for one moment, you have to watch. I will post that tomorrow. Thank you, late super chatters, Keith Miller, Mark, and Ken Torbeck and Joe Blaylock. Thank you, everybody. Until next time.
And bye-bye.
And what?
Bye-bye.
That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll see you.
Yeah.
treat. The killer can process meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go. You enjoy pigeon jerky. The killer can process meat.
Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bullshot too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!